Okay, hey everyone. Let me know if there's any issues with the audio, um, because I'm hearing some echoing on my side, so I'm a bit confused. Um, let's see. Hmm. Testing, testing. Well, okay, I'm gonna let y'all know if you have any issues with my audio. Okay, you can hear the echo too. It's strange. Okay, I don't really know how to fix that. Let me know, is it really annoying or just slightly annoying? Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna move on because I'm not quite sure how to. No echo now. Okay, we'll see. We'll go with it. We're still learning things, still getting the hang of everything. So, the point of today's live stream is I was hoping to answer some questions about toongether, about my experience on the app, um, your experience on the app, if you're new, if you're old, on the app, how experienced you are, how not experienced you are, anything, any questions you have. I want to have a conversation with y'all and show you how I use the app and learn more about how y'all use it too. So feel free to drop your questions in the comments and I'll be watching them. I have them up on the screen right here and I can answer your questions. All right, I am raising up the volume because there was maybe some issues with that. I still hear the echo though. It's really bothering me, but whatever, we move on. Okay, so let's start with some of the questions that I had from earlier. So there were people who asked, can you make your own characters and can you make characters that look like yourself? I've done this before and I know others have as well. So I'm gonna walk through my process. I'm gonna make one based on how I look right now. And I'm gonna go into the request and it does take a few minutes, but then we'll go back to it. And so there we go. All right, so I'm gonna start a new short so that I can request myself. Doesn't really matter what the background is, but let's go with this one. All right, so I'm going to request a character that looks like me. I'm just gonna type in brown hair and scroll to the bottom where it says request my own. Let's go there, character type, I'm gonna do generic. And now this is the important part. It takes a lot of fine tuning. Some people are better at this than others. But I try to have a balance between what I want and what I don't want. So I try to mention not this, but this. But let's see. Okay, last time I made one that really did resemble myself quite well. So let's see. What did I do? Still? Okay. I'm still trying to figure out this echo thing. It's still bothering me. I just turned it off. Okay. Whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna describe myself. I'm gonna say I have pale skin. Match the fit of the day for the character. Exactly. I'm gonna be influenced or be inspired, I mean, by what I'm wearing today. So that will be part of it. All right. So I'm pretty pale. So let's start with that. Pale. No, let's start with my gender. Okay, female, pale skin. And then I'm gonna do bluish green eyes. Bluish is a word, right? Bluish green eyes, or they're more greenish blue. That is an important distinction. Greenish blue eyes, um, light brown curly hair. And this is where the important what I don't want matters. What I don't want is I've noticed that sometimes if I don't make this distinction, it gives me bangs. And I don't have bangs. So this is where I'm going to put no bangs. No bangs, middle. Brown curly hair with no bangs. And then let's see. I think that's enough descriptors for my physical characteristics. Let's see. Female, pale skin, greenish blue eyes, light brown curly hair with no bangs. I think we can move on to the outfit now. So I'm going to say red sweater. So she is wearing a red sweater with black pants and brown flat shoes. I don't want to have heels. So hi everyone in the comments. I'm happy y'all are saying hi. How is y'all's day going? I guess it's morning over in the US. So what are y'all up to this morning? Okay, so I think that's enough for that. So now at this point, you are going to click submit. And then once it's ready, it'll be in my library. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes. I'll get a notification normally, and then I can check it out and I'll show you how to add more poses. Okay, so moving on to more questions. And again, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. And let's see. Okay. So to start with some general questions about the app for those who may not be super familiar, one question I had is who is toongether for? So it's not for anyone in particular. It's for anyone who has creative storytelling ideas. You like to write, you like to tell stories. And maybe on top of that, or maybe separately from that, you also like to design, you like art, and you like creating a picture, painting a picture to go along with your story. I'm someone who I'm not big on writing long story formats, but I like to do little bits and pieces. And I feel like toongether makes it easier for me to um, commit to little bits at a time. I feel like it's less daunting, it's less intimidating, and it's a lot more fun because you're not doing it alone. So it's for people who have this creative drive but want to join a community of other people who share this drive and this interest. And so there's an amazing community on toongether of people who read each other's stories, share input. Um, and so, yeah, it's for anyone that wants to try. Um, There you go. And let's see some more questions. Let me make sure I have y'all updated. Okay. And so another basic general question that I received is, what can I create on toongether? So let me show you. Let's go back here. So these are all long story formats, right? So if I go here, for example, you see that there's all these episodes. But what I'm going to focus on right now are the shorts. So one of my favorite parts about toongether is the challenges. I love how many people do them, and I love to do them myself, and I like to see how people react to them. So this is a really funny one. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you go here and you remix it. So this is the original photo that was updated. And when you remix it, you get that original photo, but you're able to add your own twist on it. You add characters, take away characters, and then there's a long thread of everyone who has remixed it. So I'm gonna create an unlikely couple, and then Gabrielle is gonna show me their kid. So let's go to characters. Okay, right off the bat, I think a dinosaur. And look, he already has hard eyes, so it's perfect for this. Okay, and then I need another aspect, another character. It's going to be their love interest. The way I'm like thinking, the way in my head I'm going is, I want the final product. I want the kid to look cool, but I also want it to make sense, because if I choose like a cow, for example, a cow and a dinosaur is just a crazy mashup. And I don't know if that's the vibe I'm going for. Let's do a dinosaur and a princess. What is she doing? Oh, she's drinking water. Let me look at the poses she has. So this is another aspect of the app that I'll get to later. It's all these pose packs that I'm obsessed with. I think it's one of the best additions that we've made to this app so far. I love using them. Okay, so someone has already chosen the food pack. So that's why I got her drinking water. But let's do her eating the cookie. All right, so I'm going to put that, and maybe we'll get an answer later. But I can show you one that I had already done. Yes, okay. So I did this one. So I put a pirate and like an elf. So half Pirates of the Caribbean, half Lord of the Rings. I feel like that would be such a cool mashup. I'm already thinking about Halloween costumes, and it's kind of inspiring me. I feel like when I was younger, I was obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean. I actually dressed up as, what's her name? Elizabeth, when I was like 11 years old or something. That was my Halloween costume. But now I'm inspired. I'm like, okay, maybe I can be a pirate elf or an elven pirate, however you want to say it. And this was their child. It's so cute. I just love it. Okay, so that's one way you can use the app, is not only with shorts, but we do shorts challenges. So those are really fun. Okay, some more questions. Is toongether free? Yes, toongether is completely free. No ads either. Something new that we did introduce is the coin system. So whenever you request characters, Poses, you do use your coins, but these coins are renewed. You get more coins by interacting with the app. So by commenting, by creating new shorts, um, not by commenting, but by reacting and remixing, creating shorts, creating stories, all these things can get you coins. Okay. And another question, can I share what I make? So yes, you can share what you make and I will show you. Okay, so let me go to the short that I just created and I'm gonna click this little arrow down on the bottom right corner. And here you get a menu of several different actions you can do. So you can invite friends, you can copy a link, a shareable link. You can post to your socials or you can save to your camera roll. So you have, a lot of freedom with what you want to do with your own creation because at the end of the day, it does belong to you. So you can do whatever you want with it. All right. Another question, one of the bigger questions when it comes to this community of people who love to tell stories, but not just stories, but visual stories and web comics is their worry about, you know, my drawing skills might not be where I want them to be. Do I have to be good at drawing to use toongether? And you don't. If you've been watching this live up to now, you've seen what I've done. And I do definitely think there's um, something to be said about design skills, like being able to place certain objects in a way that's visually appealing. You don't need to have the technical skill of drawing. It's more so about your creativity and how you see the world and how you want to paint a picture. But it's all, let's see, I'm gonna go create a short. It's all drag and drop. I'm reading the comments. Tuned in and yeah, a dino, and a cookie eating princess. Yeah, I'm excited to see what that child will look like. Okay, so yeah, it's all drag and drop. So let me just show you an example. Which one do I want to use? That's cool. And let's grab her. Ooh, looks like she had some pose packs up her sleeve. Okay, so some fight ones. So we'll go here. And as you can see, you can zoom out, move it around the screen. So let's put her like this. And then we can grab some effects and drag and drop those onto our panel as well. Okay, so which one do I want to use? Let's make her like magical. Perfect. Okay, and then action, let's go. Yeah. And then we can also make them talk. I don't know what I want her to say. Do y'all have any opinions? What do you think she should say? What should be the background of this story? I'm thinking it's a revenge story. Action, revenge. She's fighting someone who wronged her, wronged her family. Painting the picture. I think that's what's going on here. And so yeah, let's see, we've got shapes, pictures. I always forget about these, which I feel like are so useful. I always forget to use them. Like these, especially the car, genius. Okay, so some more questions. Let's see. Okay, can I interact with other people's stories? Yes, glad you asked. Um, so the best way to do that is with shorts. I'm gonna go through these and interact with some. All right, so she's asking, oops, no, let's keep. Ah, it's someone's birthday. I will avenge my family here and now. Ah, I should have done that, but I exited out. That's a good one. Ah, I refreshed the screen and I lost the birthday one. If I find it, I'm gonna wish her happy birthday. Let's see, this one was kind of fun. I like this idea. Remix to make your own painting. Okay. Um, Let me know if y'all have any ideas of what my painting should be. In the meantime, I'm going to answer some other questions, but let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Okay, so let's look at some of these questions. Okay, so this is a really important question. Someone's asking, is toongether safe for kids and teens? And it is. toongether is designed with safety and moderation tools to protect not only young creators, um, but young and old. So it's a space that doesn't allow for any cursing, but also any types of um, negative language or sensitive language. It's a place where all people are welcome and any sort of bullying is not tolerated. So the team is constantly moderating users, stories, objects, and characters are created with um, keeping a safe, appropriate space for all ages. That's kept in mind. So that's why you won't see, um, any sort of crazy out there objects or characters. So it's very safe for people of all ages. Um, but it's also just a safe space in general too. Like yeah, the what? So some other questions. Is there a community inside toongether? This is kind of what I mentioned earlier, but there is a really great and supportive community. We have a Discord where you can chat with other users, you can share your comics, you can ask for feedback. Um, there's some really amazing, great people on there, so we do have a really strong community. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to create my painting now. What do we got here? I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a really serene landscape with cows. I don't know. I feel like as a vegetarian, I really love cows. They're really important to me. Okay. Although maybe I can use, like I was talking earlier about the pictures. I wonder if there's anything in here I can use. Oh, there you go. Amazing. Okay, so let's place that behind. With the cow. And do we want anything else in the painting? Maybe I can add like a farmer. Let's see. Oh, so cute. Okay. Put neutral. What do I want him to be doing? I'm going to put him as happy. And the painting name is The Boy and the Cow too basic? That's what's coming to my mind. The Boy and the Cow. Let's go. Or what's that? Isn't that like a nursery rhyme about a cow jumping over the moon? Hold on, I need to look this up. Nursery rhyme, cow jumping over the moon. Because maybe it can be inspired by that. Yeah, it's called Hey Diddle Diddle. Okay. Let's do the cow jumped over the moon. And you know what? Maybe I'm going to change it to make him actually jumping over the moon. All right, let's do it. Okay, so I need like a night sky. Is it gonna fit? Okay, I can just put, let's do like that, and then I can put black behind it, and that's fine. They'll miss some stars, but that's okay. Square. Okay. There we go. And then put it here as well. And then finally I need the moon. The moon with the face. That's hilarious. Okay. Anyway. Okay, it's gonna be, I hope people understand this reference. I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, my mom would say this to me. Okay. All right. I want to see what other people have come up with. Mona Lisa. All right. I'm also curious if, okay, so remember earlier, if you were here from earlier, I was talking about how cool it is that you can create characters in general, but also create characters that look like yourself. So I created one for myself, and it's ready. So let's go check it out. I'm just gonna pick a random background. Okay, the hair is a little bit shorter, but I didn't precise the length. So that's on me. Okay. Yeah, I like her. She's fun. Like, I'm never pointing. I also didn't, so I feel like doing this and practicing, you learn with time or with experience what you can say to make your final product more specific to what you want. So, for example, in my prompt, I could have said the length of the hair, um, like mid length or, just specified. And as well as the sweater, it gave me a collar, which is fine. I'm into it. I like it. But I could have said plain red sweater, and I didn't. So, yeah, just with practice, I feel like I've learned more and more what works. And yeah, but it didn't give me bangs like this, which I specified. So there you go. All right, let's see. Okay, so another question about the design aspect in toongether is, can I layer images and characters? And yes, you can. So that's one of the most important things I think about making your panels visually interesting is layering them in ways and adding a bunch of objects and shapes. And I mean, obviously at the end of the day, it's your choice how you want to design your panel and how you want it to look. That's the whole point of this process, is doing it how you want to do it. But how I like to do it, or what I find really cool and interesting, is when people layer characters and objects and effects in really interesting ways. I'm not saying I'm the best at this. There's definitely people who just like blow my mind. Um, I wonder if I'm going to scroll through some stories and let's see. Let's go through our featured stories. See, these characters are so cute to me. I love them so much. Like, I feel like this art style is so fun. See, like, this is a really interesting way to visually tell your story. Like putting this side by side of what the character is saying with the action. I really like that. It's really cool. I love Jin. I don't. Okay, I got lost. All right. Let's see what we've got here. See, already with the like white kind of mist effect, it's so cool. And I also really like when the panel isn't just like one panel. You know what I mean? Um, Let me see if it's ever done as just one. Like this. This is just one scene on this panel. But whenever it's divided up like this, I really like it. It's really cool. Okay. Yeah, see, once again, like it's dividing it up like this. I just love it. It's so interesting. So cool. Oh my God, Wish is in this story. Crazy. He's everywhere. It's really beautiful. Also, this was something that we changed or added, I don't know how long ago, maybe like 3 months ago. I don't know. I have no concept of time. But when we added or we changed the back pose to characters, or we advanced on it. So, like right here, where it's full back, it used to be kind of like turning back, so you would still see some of the face. But now with the back poses like this, it's amazing. You can create really beautiful panels like this one. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few more questions. Let's see. Yes. So what happens if I'm working on a story and don't publish it in time before needing to take a break? That's one of the questions. So what happens if you're working on a story and you need to step away from your phone, um, and you can't continue? So you can save it to your drafts and come back to it later. So that's another thing that I feel like really makes toongether non-intimidating, is you can dedicate 5 minutes to writing your story, 5 minutes to designing the panels, 5 minutes to working on the speech of your characters. You don't have to just sit down and do it all in one go. You don't have to spend hours on one thing, which, if you want to, all the power to you. That's great. But for people like me, I am not very good at sitting down and doing one task for a long time. So I like having something where I can switch up and do 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes here. It's on your time. You can always save it to your drafts and come back to it later. Okay. Another question was, can people comment on my stories? So right now, if you do a short, people can remix your short with their response. If they have some sort of if they want to reply to what your short says, if they want to add on to what your short says, that's one option. But a really fun option for just commenting on people's stories or shorts is not exactly commenting, it's more like liking, but we have multiple different types of likes so that you can specify how you really feel about the story. So let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to go to this story here, which is really cool, by the way. And I'm going to scroll to the bottom. So after reading, this one's a really long format. So you can leave a comment, but if you don't want to, um, if you're not in the mood to leave a comment, you don't want to type something out, but you want to give your response really quickly, you can leave one of these, which I love to do. So I'm going to say new episode, please, because so far there's only one, I think. Dialogues and brilliant. And then look at all these comments here. So yeah, that's a great way to cheer people on, to give positive feedback, and to beg for more episodes. Okay, so I have a question. Do you prefer writing shorts or stories? So Me personally, I prefer to do shorts. Um, I think I like the aspect that is really interactive about shorts. I like seeing what people come up with and how I can put my own take on it. And I also like seeing how people can change my idea as well. I like bouncing off of each other's ideas and writing a story together. I like the collaborative part of it and the community aspect of it. Um, but at the same time, I really, really respect people who do the long form stories because it takes, um, a lot of creativity and planning and time, really. So, really respect that. But I do prefer the shorts personally. And yeah, exactly. So it's more social. I love going onto toongether and seeing what people are up to because there's always something funny or nice. I love how whenever it's someone's birthday, everyone creates um, shorts to wish them happy birthday. So I'm scrolling through them now, and oh, this one's cool. And are there featured stories also? Yes. Okay, so all of these stories are featured. So our content team um, chooses and selects the featured stories. Um, and we also have our challenges listed up here too. So congratulations to all these creators, by the way, for being featured. All right, so I'm going to answer one more question and then I'll be getting off. But as I said earlier, because these live streams are so much fun and I love speaking with y'all and hearing what y'all have to say, live streams will now be twice a week on a schedule. So on both Tuesdays and Thursdays um, at a specific time. Let's see, they will be every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 o'clock UTC, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and 8 a.m. Pacific Time. So if y'all want to come hang out with me more often, I would love to have y'all. All right, so one last question before I go. Okay, so this question says, can I make funny memes or inside jokes? Yes, so absolutely. Toongether is perfect for playful and silly creations. You can do really serious stories, romance stories, but it's also really perfect for memes and creating reaction images. This is something that I've done myself is create or gain inspiration from memes that are already on the internet and I create my own on toongether and use those to send to my friends. And for me, I think it's even funnier than the original meme because I made it. And so, yeah, that's one of my favorite ways to use toongether. And there's a question that says, can remixes be done very quickly? Yes, super quickly. So, I mean, it depends how many changes you want to make in your remix, but it's as quick as clicking a button. So the button in the middle with the plus sign and the arrow, you just click that, and now you have the panel that you're going to remix. So I'm gonna say, I got you something. I'm gonna make this really short and quick to show you how easy it is. So I'm going to go into my library and I'm going to go to my favorites. And so these are characters that I've already favorited because I like to use them, and also because I have used my coins to buy pose packs for them. So I know that they have a lot of poses available. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna use her and see, like, look, if I click on the plus sign, you can see all these pose packs for her. And I kind of want her to be like this, like holding her hand out. Let me see. Let's see what we should do. I just put hand. Okay, perfect. I can go like this. If I hide her other hand, then you can't tell. Okay, and I'm going to change him to be not holding the present anymore because I have it now. So I'm going to put neutral. There we go. Just standing there. And I'm going to put the present as, I see. Okay. And I'm going to put an explosion. I see what was done there. As soon as I open the objects, I see, okay. I'm gonna put him as happy, like an evil or evil. Put it down so you can see. And then have him say mwahaha. And there you go. See, it's really short to do and it's really fun to do too. That was a nice surprise. All right, so that's everything for today. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with me, and I'll see y'all again on Thursday. Bye.